Welcome. This is Group 8 presenting Stata. To begin with, we're given a task to do some things with Stata. So the first question is how to create a working directory. To create a working directory, you go on files. On files, you choose change working directory. From there, you you make a new directory. So you edit it. Working Group 8. Okay, so we have created our working directory. Are we together? Are we together?
Yes, yes. We are together, sir.
Yes, we are.
We are following my answer.
We want to create a log file. So to create a log file, you go on files again, click where there is log begin. From there, you also edit it. We'll edit it as log file group 8. We save. So when you have saved it, it shows the time and date when you have created your log file. Hope you can see that. From the other task was to create a do file. So to create a do file, you go on Stata, do's, new do file. So whenever you have just clicked there, it pops up. So you go on Stata do files. From there, you go files, you edit your do file name. So this is our do file for group 8. We save, saying it is already existing, so we just go forward. And we have created our do file. Proceeding. Now we want to import Stata data. You go on files, click on open. From there, you navigate through the data that you have. So we are going to use we are using IHS2 household data. You click on it, you open. So as you can see here, we have our data imported in Stata. There are also some ways, like for Excel, you go on files, import, you go here where there is Excel spreadsheet. So from there, you can import your Excel data. And for CSV, there is also a text data for CSV. So you can also click there, you import your CSV data. Are you following?
Yes, sir. We are
Yes, we are
following.
following.
Yes, yes, we are
So,
following.
Okay. So
so
from there,
from there,
we need
we
to
need
go
to
to the other task. That is, we want to now we want to check for missing values. So to check for missing values, you use the command miss tab, right? So you click enter. Oh, you have an error for a command. Would someone please remind me the command for?
Right.
All right. Thank you, Georgina. So we need to correct that by writing miss table space summarize, click enter. Exactly. Hope you can see what we have. So that is the way you can check for the missing values. the table shows the data that you were collecting. So from there, you can verify if some of the variables that you were collecting are not available. The other task that we were asked to do was to checking for outliers. So to check for outliers, what command do we use? Shonto, may you give us the command for outliers, how to check for outliers? Yes, Shonto.
To look for our brands.
Command summarize. All right, thank you. Yeah, so we are proceeding on checking for outliers. Shonda has given us a command, and we are going to use the command as Shondo said. We're using summarize. When you click enter, so it gives us a summary of each and every variable that we are using. And from there, you check. Mostly, you focus on maximum and minimum values, whereby when there's the higher difference between the minimum and maximum value, you can detect your outliers. So it's either you remove the maximum, you give it the range. The other way to check for outliers is by going to graphics, and from graphics you choose any type of graph that you want to check for outliers. So in this case, we're going to use box plot. Using box plot, you click on box plot. From there, you choose the type of variable that you want to check for outliers. So here, we're going to check for outliers using age, household age. You click OK. So it is giving us the graph, and from there we check for outlier. So the outlier is that point that is not within, is far away from it's yeah, far away from the range. I hope it's like that. Am I missing the point?
No, that's it.
Thank you. The other thing is we asked to how to remove outliers. To remove outliers, you use command drop if age space is greater than 30. 30. So that means from our data, especially from the variable age, each and every age that is greater than 30, we have dropped it. To check that, you go on data editor and age, this one. So you can check here, we have age that is only below 30. Any age above 30 is no longer there. Hope you can see that. The other thing was to check for duplicates. Checking for duplicates, we use the command drop report. Duplicate report. Press enter, gives us that table. So from the table, we know that we have some duplicates. You can also use the command drop duplicate list. Enter. In terms of all variables, that means, yeah, that's how you can check for duplicate. Any questions?
No.
Yes.
Georgina?
Okay. On removing outliers, are you not supposed to remove the outliers that are above the line? Are you supposed to start removing from 30? Because the outlier that is there is from 101 above. So I think you are supposed to remove age starting from 101 to numbers above that.
Thank you. Some of you, what are you saying? How can we answer that? Okay, to address that, dealing with outliers, that was just a way of dealing with outliers. It is also the right way, but now, since we are focusing on the age that we is in our data, so we just use the range of the number of individuals that we need to have when dealing with our uh, analysis. I hope I have addressed your issue. Thank you. Going forward, we were also asked to how to generate a summary statistics. So we use command summarize. So we type the command summarize, you press enter. So from there we can check each and every variable that was in our data set has been summarized with observations, maximum, and the like. And the other thing that we are asked to do was how to generate an OLS regression. To generate an OLS regression, we need to use the command regress, or else you can use going on statistics, linear models, linear regression. From there, you need to choose and select the dependent variable and independent variable. So in this case, what should be our dependent variable? What should be our dependent variable from the household data?
How dependent variable. In some age or other variables can be used as independent variable.
Okay, so we're using, let me go first to statistics, linear models, regression. You have said our dependent variable should be
Expenditure.
Just point of clarification, the regression that we are running here is the multiple linear regression where we have one independent variable with one dependent variable with many independent variables.
So we need to choose our independent variables. What should be our independent variables? Independent, we have already chosen.
Independent or dependent?
Independent, we have already chosen. Now we need independent variables.
Household
Household
size.
size.
Household size.
Yeah.
Age.
Region as well.
What else?
Household sex.
Household sex. Another thing. Another variable.
Yeah, education.
So we click OK when we have selected each and everything. We click OK. So from there, I hope you can see a table that Stata has tabulated for us. That's how you generate a OLS regression. Uh, would someone please interpret the coefficients?
To interpret the results, I can start with household size. On coefficients, household is negative. This means that household is affecting the expenditure negatively, which means that when household increases, I mean household size increases, the food expenditure also increases. The same applies to household age. As the household age or an individual's age is increasing, that means his consumption or food expenditure also increases. But the household sex, this needs the special interpretation since it's between female and male. So we can take the one part.
So that is how we have uh, answered our questions and we have concluded with everything that we were asked. So we have created the data files, the log files. We have summarized using the commands that we had. So each and everything has been shown here on the command table on what we have done and what we have successfully done. So yeah, that was our presentation on Group 8. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope Tonse Tamva can understand.